You know, I was bored and I had a quick look at Nathan Oakley's channel. I saw he had about 42 videos about Simon Dan because Oakley doesn't understand reference frames. There was also a video aimed at conspiracy cats accusing him of being a coward after Nathan blocked him from his comments following conspiracy cats thrashing him on gas pressure and diffraction. And I thought, hey, this is fun. Let's give him a good kick in the gonads. This total wrecking of Nathan Oakley is brought to you with the support of my wonderful patrons. I want to give massive thanks to each and every one of my supporting patrons. Thank you. Now, for those who don't know, Mr. Nathan Oakley is a flat earther. I thought I would check with a copy of the Encyclopedia Galactica as to what flat earthers are. It said that flat earthers are
a bunch of mindless jerks who will be the first against the wall when the revolution comes.
Very interesting.
Curiously enough, an edition of the Encyclopedia Galactica that fell through a time warp from 1,000 years in the future.
And how did that define flat earthers?
A bunch of mindless jerks who were the first against the wall when the revolution came.
Well, I'm not surprised. Anyway, Nathan holds a daily Flat Earth debate show where you can experience the cut and thrust of high intellect and discussions on the shape of the Earth. We'll join him as somebody asks him a question.
Nathan.
Super chat. Thank you. Yes.
Hi. I have a question. I've been listening to you for like a week now, and you guys make a lot of good points.
Oh, well, I must have missed that.
But, you do, the same questions every day. I was just wondering, how come you guys don't take it to the next step and try to do an experiment?
What an excellent idea. Like what?
You guys buy a rocket, put an iPhone on there, send it up.
Your plans may need a little ironing out of the wrinkles, but yeah, an experiment.
Okay,
help
sure.
out your
send
claims?
it up where?
I think he means in the sky, Nathan.
Like I seen on YouTube, an amateur rocket that went up. I thought you guys could do something similar, a balloon with a phone.
Yeah, for what purpose? What are we looking for with this imagery that comes back? Where's it going and what are we looking for in the footage?
Well, that would be called evidence, Nathan. Perhaps imagery of the curve of the Earth. Perhaps readings to indicate the atmospheric pressure gradient. Maybe you can think of something else.
You guys are going through these questions every day, but if you never do an experiment...
Yeah, I heard that. We heard all that.
You're just going to be talking.
I heard. I don't need you to repeat yourself. I heard.
He hadn't said that already, Nathan. I think that you just don't like it heard that it suggested you do an experiment yourself.
You don't need to repeat that. My question, I'll repeat slower. What are we looking for in the imagery you say we should acquire?
That would be Earth curvature.
It's going to prove your claim that you can't have vacuum without a physical barrier, or it's going to prove their claim that you just fly out into space.
I see.
You see, Nathan, that is how science works. You go out and make observations. You take measurements. What you don't do is argue the toss over things that you really don't understand, throw in some word salad and call it a win.
Number one, that's not a claim I make. That's natural law. You mistakenly think that my claim that you can't have gas pressure without a container is a claim, when it's in fact natural law.
Well then, Nathan, if you think there has to be a container, by sending up something, perhaps you can show us a photo of this container.
Why are you now challenging me to send some balloon up to a sky vacuum when I can already disprove it and have done with you personally within the last 24 hours?
Nathan, the way you disprove something is by showing evidence that it's wrong. You have not. All you do is use a gish gallop word salad of assorted crap that you do not understand and say that you've debunked something. You're wrong.
If you just sit here and do this debate every day, it's just words going back and forth.
Third repetition, I heard.
See what
I heard.
Can
Do you think I need it 3 times? Hello? I don't need you to repeat your claim 3
Can I
times.
finish my sentence?
I heard it!
Oh, the joys of civilised debate.
The second and first time you said it, I don't need a third repetition, you dumb fool. I heard, if you're going to sit here doing the debates, then you need to go out and do an experiment. You think I need it a third time, you dumb cracker? I heard!
Oh, the admirable skills of an unbiased and fair moderator.
I asked
Well,
you
you're not
what it was going to
understanding,
achieve.
obviously.
Don't talk through me, you fundy I'm telling you, I've already disproved the sky is a vacuum. You've told me to send up a balloon to try and prove it either way. I've already debunked it with you personally, and your response is to repeat the same thing for the third time and tell me you need to get to the end of your sentence about debates and what they're achieving and not experiments. I heard. I'm not deaf.
No, but you are rude, quite shouty, and about as stupid as this.
So what else are we looking for? We're not going to be disproving sky vacuum. I've already done it. So anything else you think we should achieve with this balloon you suggest we send up?
Well, if you actually sent up a balloon, you may achieve a modicum of respect.
No, we should just...
So shut up, you stupid dick. Sit down with your balloon suggestion and know your stupid place here. That's to shut up, listen to the educated people. And not suggest things that you're not doing when I've already disproved the point it doesn't make. You stupid idiot. Now sit down and try and comprehend the things we tell you. Okay?
You know, I'm not convinced that this is how the Oxford Union debates are held.
Yes,
Good
sir.
dog. Sit down and know your place, you idiot. Send a balloon up.
Oh,
You
piss
send a
off,
balloon up.
you nonce.
See what you see, moron.
And you wonder why nobody will come onto your channel to debate.
I do this daily. I've made more strides in this subject than you've had our dinners.
Really, Nathan? Well, I seem to remember having a hot dinner once, and I don't think that you've made that many strides forward with the flat earth.
If there's no action, just talk, then you'll never find the truth. That's what...
That's an ad hom.
That's not an ad hom, Nathan. That's a truism. If you don't take steps forward, if you don't look for and look at evidence, you are not going to get any further forward. And are those purple veins on your forehead about to pop?
If the sky was a vacuum, the gas we breathe would fill the space. Without the container, there can be no pressure. And yet this dick sees fit to come here and challenge me to send up a balloon to disprove something he's already conceded. What a...
What is people's obsession?
Dude, if you want to disprove natural law, then why don't you try to do it?
Ooh, little lapdog Arwin's come up with a good idea. I'll do it.
Go me!
You see, Nathan, some of us do go out and check. Some of us do go out and make observations. Some of us do go out to see what reality is. And reality is not sitting at home in your kitchen with a microphone pretending that you're a scientist. By sending up a balloon, this ordinary guy has shown that the atmosphere peters out in a very smooth gradient, and at the height I got to, it went down to 0.3% atmospheric pressure. At a height of 38 3/4 kilometres, the balloon, having travelled from full atmospheric pressure down to 0.3%, that is all but vacuum, finally burst. And guess what? There was no container in sight, no dome. So Nathan, you can sit there screaming to yourself. You can sit there with your mute button. You can sit there fondling your purple toy. I've just shown that you're wrong. You see, Nathan, it's not up for conjecture or debate. I have provided empirical evidence of Earth curvature and the atmospheric gradient. The reality is, Nathan, you can't mute or shout over actual evidence. The Earth is a globe. Suck it up, princess. Excellent. What a fantastic and amazing experiment. I can't wait to see how Nathan debunks it. Let's tune in.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Any evidence of a physical geometric sphere edge horizon formerly known as the curve of the Earth?
Yep, here, Mr. Oakley.
So, a few people have got in touch with me saying that Mr. Sensible's released a video, and initially I just assumed that it would be some claim to be proof from the sky vacuum, which is what I responded to the person who drew my attention to it.
But of course it isn't, is it? Because we've got data from GPS, we've got a barometer, we have a thermometer, we've got a wide angle camera and a narrow angle camera with fixed reference frame.
But after about the 10th comment, I got the conclusion that this person's actually drawing the conclusion that we can see a physical geometric sphere edge horizon. That would be a physical horizon from an altitude.
What, like this one here?
Now, the reason I gleaned that is because someone was saying, he can claim that he sees the curve of the Earth from this altitude, even though Neil deGrasse Tyson says you can't see it from much higher.
It looks like we can see a curve here. And Neil deGrasse Tyson was wrong. And Neil deGrasse Tyson admitted he was wrong.
It's like, okay, so this is actually a reification of a horizon into a physical Earth curve edge that needs addressing, albeit from potentially within what is claimed to be our atmosphere. It's not necessarily refutable with the sky vacuum debunking. Moreover, the fact that we haven't got a physical geometric sphere edge for a horizon.
You use your tongue prettier than a $20 whore.
The horizon's not a physical location. It's not the edge of a sphere to go over. It's not capable of measurement. It moves with the weather. It has no geometric properties for you to derive an R value from. We've debunked that with the black swan. At best, you've debunked the radius, according to the words of Mr. Sensible, who's apparently the purveyor of this particular video.
What do you mean, apparently the purveyor of this video?
So, Mr. Sensible of all people, the reason you're saying, at best you've debunked the radius, is because we can't see Earth curve physicality in the horizon.
Nathan, I mentioned R value a grand total of 0 times in my video, and I counted it twice. Let's just have another listen to the introduction to this discussion.
So, a few people have got in touch with me saying that Mr. Sensible's released a video, and initially I just assumed that it would be some claim to be proof from the sky vacuum, which is what I responded to the person who drew my attention to it, although I haven't actually watched the video.
So not only do you make scientific pronouncements without evidence, without carrying out experiments, but you debunk videos, apparently, without even watching them. You complete smeghead. You utter gimboid. You are a total... I don't think the word's been invented to describe what you are, but whatever it is, you are one, and a total one at that. Why don't you do an experiment? Take some of your YouTube money.
Not, you can take some of your YouTube money. I'll use that to feed my family. That's what I do with this money that I earn here. Limited though it is.
Well, Nathan, I think that your limited income is quite likely to become even more limited in the near future. You are busted. I did notice that after I did the Mage Balloon on your live streams, you closed chat to anyone who isn't a member. Scared much, Nathan? So I suggest you come back to us when you can debunk what is shown in that video, when you can debunk the way that the atmosphere goes down in a very gentle gradient until it's all but vacuum, with no dome and no container. It also might be nice if you could actually debunk the imagery I took of the curve of the Earth. Nathan, the Earth is a globe. Suck it up, princess. Although, perhaps it's just me that thinks that. I'll go and ask a couple of people, see what they think.
Suck it up, princess.
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 Suck it up, princesses.
Suck it up, princess.
Suck it up, princess.
Aw, suck it up, princess.
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 Oh, suck it up, princess.
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 So Nathan, it appears the rest of us all agree you're wrong. It is no good sitting at home saying that you have debunked something because there's a natural law that says all the atmosphere is going to clear off into space, because I've just shown that it doesn't. Have you got an explanation for that? Come back to us when you have. Also, can you explain that curve? That curve appears throughout the imagery on the Mage camera, whether it's in the top, middle or bottom of the view. So barrel lens distortion is not the explanation. You've got to come up with another one. So thank you very much, guys. I really appreciate it. Oh, hello, sweetheart. Are you looking for a video about Minecraft or something? No? Well, perhaps you can tell us. Perhaps you can tell Nathan. The Earth is a globe. What should he do?
Suck it up, princess.
Shut up and sit down.